Everyone, welcome to Looking New with Lady Blu. And as usual, when we start, we always start off with music. So get ready to have a good time.
Sexy and every little thing gonna be alright, yeah. Hey, 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 All I need is good energy, high frequency. You need that 528, 963, light up the sage. Smelling like hickory, trying to heal scars. I got different type of.
Welcome everybody to Looking New with Lady Blu. We have our special guest today who is Sexy J. Sexy J, the topic today is 27 pieces. So you know we had to invite you today. Tell them about you.
Hello, everyone. I am Sexy J. I have been a licensed cosmetologist for over 30 years now. I'm in Georgia, and I would like to tell you all the steps and the do's and the don'ts and the ins and the outs of this 27-piece process.
Okay, so I got long hair. I'm coming to the shop. Excuse me, Miss Sexy J. I want to get the 27-piece hairstyle. I got a lot of hair. How can you do this short hairstyle on me when I got all this hair?
Okay, there are a couple of ways. I will wrap the hair really flat to the head, and I will apply a gel, protective gel. On top of the gel, I will apply the little black strips, cut them up. Make sure the head is covered completely. Okay. After that process, I will put on the black stocking cap, which is included in the 27 piece. The reason I like that cap is because it is tight. Okay. Because you want the hair to be as flat as possible, because the look you're trying to achieve is really a basic short hairstyle, and you don't want any clumps or anything. So after the stocking cap, I apply a liquid wrap to protect the hair and everything from the glue, which is the most important part. Okay, that is why I put on the paper first. Okay. For the people that don't mind, after that process, I put them under the dryer. That gets hard. And then there's the process of just actually cutting the stocking cap to their liking. You actually want to get that tight part from around their head, because that can cause some imprints and damage it. Okay. So once you get that from around their head, you apply a little small amount of glue. If any hair is left out, please don't glue that hair, okay? Because that will cause that hair to be pulled out, okay? So we don't want to do any stress to the head. Another process that I do before applying the 27 piece, I can also just wrap the hair, use the Got to Be Glued freeze spray. It will freeze the hair in place. And I do the same process, except for I leave out the black strips, because the Got to Be Glued actually has a protective coating on it. And then you're still putting on the stocking cap and using the liquid wrap, so that also protects the head. I forgot about a third process, which is I can also um, braid the hair to the scalp. Forgot about that process.
Long,
Okay.
long hair.
Um,
Okay, now.
yes, if it's really long, and they need a relaxer. Okay. I cannot just lay the hair down. So that process is done when I cannot just lay the hair down. Okay. So I braid the hair. I sew the back really flat. And the next process is I put gel on top of their braids. Okay. And then I put the papers on, and I still do the other process, which is, applying the stocking cap and the liquid wrap.
No,
After
Sexy
that
J,
process
when
of them,
you do the 27 pieces, do they have to have it one color? Can they do like something real spicy? Cause I see you got the color going on in the front. Can they look like you? Like how did you do that?
definitely, yesterday I did one. It was actually four colors. Okay, it was well three colors. It
Mm.
was four and 30 mix for the very back because she liked to leave her back out. So then I use it. I go up and I make that blend.
What colors are
Okay,
those?
At
4
a
and
number four
30.
and 30.
Mm-hmm.
That a number four is a solid brown color, and it just looks brown. It looks black against the number 30. Okay,
Okay.
so that's for the blending process.
Yes, ma'am.
On top of that, once I've done this area where the sideburns is done, I start on another section and I add the number 30 by
And
itself.
what color is that?
It's like a it's a blonde but like a honey blonde, okay?
Mm,
So a
nice.
honey blonde would kind of be in between a brown and a,
Oh, that's gonna
regular
pop.
blonde. Yes. So then I take the number 4 and the number 27 and I finish off the top with that.
Now, what color is
Okay?
27?
27 is actually a blonde color. Okay? So then we have all those. We have what? I said what? Four colors now? So it was actually five. Then I cut off little pieces of hair, take them, and stick them in between there, and they are platinum.
Oh, she's sharp.
So I'm giving it spice. So once I've done that, I actually take the clippers and I
Mm.
shave the hair down like I'm actually doing a regular person with their normal hair. You know,
Mm.
I'm giving them sideburns. I'm giving it character on the sides where you got the little swoops and all that. In the top, this person wears curls. Okay, so I actually had to curl her hair on the sides, and then she likes it going to the back, so she has a little, you know, the little stand up, little spiky look.
Okay, now.
So once that is done, it's a complete hairstyle, and no one really knows. I mean, you have to actually look hard because her back is left out for a purpose.
Mm.
A lot of people that can't leave their back out, I leave it long, but I clip into it so that I can lay it. I'm just talking about it be so to their head that it's like it's theirs, and it's actually they can manage it too. So they can just take their fingers and just do this. On the sides, I like to apply the got to be the styling glue. It's really actually like a gel, but they call it styling glue. It's water resistant. It keeps their size down, so
Mm.
they don't have to be bothered with them in case they want them long or what have you. So.
Nice. So, what about the home maintenance part? I done came there. I done, bought all his hair. I done went through all the steps to get this style. What rules do I have to abide by when I go to sleep and I take a shower and get up in the morning to maintain this beautiful new look?
Well, Lady Blue, from my experience, I love a silk scarf. Okay, a silk scarf is your friend. It will keep your hair smooth. It will keep your hair looking new. And also, I do recommend, especially for the people that wear the curls, I recommend tying the black wrap strip around your head first, but not the curl part, and then
Mm.
doing the scarf. Okay. This is for your bathing process. You don't want your hair to get moisture, and you don't really want a hot shower. If you do want the hot shower, because that's me, okay, I have to say that it is still achievable if you're wearing it soft. Because once that hair dries, even if you're doing that process, putting the silk scarf on and the wrap strips, it will just still lay there like it's supposed to.
Does it
Allow the
retrain
process
the
to like
hair or
kind of get the
like
little moisture out, open the door.
does it retrain it to lay down or
Um,
like how does it do
this
that? Like
style, if you have a problem,
okay,
all you have to do is just damp it with a little water and
okay.
put that strip right back on it. Okay? Everything I've done from start to finish is maintainable. This hairstyle can usually last you up to 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, it can be recurled. It can be re set to look fresh again because I don't do a lot of products on it once it's finished, especially if it's soft. I don't like to add stuff to it. You know, like to reset them and re-put them under the dryer. I don't recommend that process. A lot of people do it, but to me, it just weighs the hair down. But if you keep it with nothing on it, it stays really flowy. You can do what you want to with it, and you're done.
I
Just pull it
see.
to the side, wrap the hair, and keep moving.
All right now. Well, for those who are just tuning in, we have a licensed cosmetologist from Georgia. She's given us the ins and outs, the rules, and all the, do's and don'ts to the 27 pieces, how it's achieved, what has to be done to maintain it. And she even told us, like, you can even spice it up with different colors. Okay? And you said put a
Yes,
little water there with
definitely.
the mega wrapping strip?
Yes,
Okay.
just a little bit, and you gone. You know, you gone.
Okay.
It's
Now,
basically it's a hairdo that I'm sorry.
Now, like the style,
Did you say something?
who would you say it's good for, and who you would say it's not good for? If someone comes in and says they want to get the 27 pieces,
Um, the pros and cons of that is really I couldn't say it's not for anybody. Um,
love it.
but I do suggest that if your hair is long, be aware that if any hair is left out, that they are not gluing any of that hair. Just leave it out, you know. But other than that, it can be achieved on everything. I have done it on locks. I have, basically, braided their hair down, the locks, if they're thin, and actually, you know how I do? Um, sew that hair up and make it flat. And actually, I have achieved this hairstyle on many, many people. But my main clientele that do get this style, I want to, make you aware, are the people that actually have alopecia and want to look beautiful. Okay, that's what we're in the business of, making people feel good about themselves. So that is my biggest clientele for that style,
I
and
love
people
it.
that want to grow their hair out.
I love
Hmm?
it. Well, thank you for your time, and everyone, thank you
Yes.
for coming in. This is Looking New with Lady Blue. You can tune in on Saturdays at 9 p.m. to come check us out. You never know who my special guest is gonna be. And Sexy J, I just want to tell you that you have a very important job out here. You're helping people feel good about themselves. You're uplifting them. That you're giving them that confidence to take on the world. Okay,
Yes.
because when a hairstylist or a barber hooks you up, okay, it's nothing.
Yes.
I mean, it's,
Yes.
it's uplifting. Like you feel as though there's nothing that you cannot achieve. She's a specialist in appearance enhancement, and it
Hmm.
takes a lot of compassion and love to take on that field. So I
Yes.
just want to take the time to say thank you.
You're
If someone did
welcome.
not thank you for taking the time
Thank
to go to school,
you.
get your education, and help people feel good about themselves. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Y'all can push stop.